Katie, thank you for joining me. I'm looking forward to hearing about your amazing background. So tell me your position, title, and what lands you here at Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens.
Hi Kelly, hi everybody. I am a mammal keeper here at the Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens. I've been here for about 2.5 years. Before this, I was an entrepreneur owning a small tattoo shop in Gainesville, Florida. I then went to the Santa Fe College Teaching Zoo, graduated as a student, and then became their weekend receptionist and did some exhibit maintenance and design for them. I met my now boss during a speed dating style career fair where they were sort of made up positions, and even though neither of us had a whole lot of expectations going in, we really clicked, and one thing led to another, and I did a series of interviews here, met the team, and we all worked out really well. So I was hired on as a range of the jaguar keeper. I primarily take care of jaguar and giant otter at this moment. We also take care of the Australian animals, so emus and wallaby, and we're also dabbling in Asia, so tigers and pigs are sort of on the horizon also.
Well, that's amazing. So tell me, you've had such an interesting start to all of this. How were your experiences as a business owner in Inc. and at the teaching zoo? What experiences did you learn there that you were able to translate to your position here?
Yeah, so when I started in the tattoo world, I quickly learned that positive reinforcement and operant conditioning was sort of the way to get what I needed out of my employees. I didn't really have any understanding of the terms or really the names for that. When I went to the teaching zoo, everything really clicked, and I was able to sort of put a name to the face kind of thing. And when I was working there, I sort of fell head over heels in love with conservation. I really realized that zookeeping is not just feeding animals and playing with animals and hanging out with animals, but it's a lot of, digging holes and breaking things and building things, and a lot of really dynamic daily experiences. A lot of times when people see me doing those experiences today, they think that I have a terrible job, and they're like, well, that's why I go to college, to not do that. But those are the days that I'm, feeling the best, like thriving at work. I really realized that I need to be outside to be happy. So I changed my whole life, sort of went all in the conservation field.
Well, I have to tell you, sometimes you hear someone's story and you find out that there's much more depth to them. Katie has a background in psychology and in business, so she's a driven person, and she has made it her personal life to do what she wants to do. And she's had all of those amazing experiences, and she's able to bring that experience to her position here as well. So parents or students or young adults, if you have a passion for animals, there are a number of different paths that you can take. And Katie here has told us a lot about that. So my last question for you, Katie, is this. What do you love about animals the most, or what animal is your favorite?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Can I answer both?
Sure.
So the thing I love most about animals is the diversity and how much they are able to teach us and how much they're able to contribute to our everyday life. Every animal has something either behaviorally or, like rattlesnake venom being used for medical research. There are so many different things that animals have to offer humans, and we've really just sort of scratched the surface on all of that information. And then my favorite animals are sort of the oddball ones. So we have a jaguar named Zazie that is my absolute heart and soul, and she's been through a lot of medical stuff, and she's a lot smaller than normal jaguar. She just has a whole lot of different things about her. And then the giant anteaters, which I always catch people saying, oh, they're so ugly, or, oh, look at that weird thing. But they just have so many unique adaptations and so many different things about them that just make them interesting creatures, as well as, great things to talk about to everybody, to educate them.
Well, thank you for that. I know I said that was my last question, but just one more question. For anyone who is interested in getting into the animal care field or working at a zoo or etc., and maybe they're not on the traditional path of doing step 1, 2, and 3, what advice would you give them?
First of all, I don't think that it's important to have a set path. You know, since I've been 3 years old, I love animals, therefore I will always be a zookeeper. I think that taking every opportunity that you can is very important. Volunteering is very important. Most zoos you can volunteer at. We love our volunteers here. We absolutely depend on them. You do everything that I do aside from shifting animals when you come and volunteer here. And it really gives you the overall feeling of what it takes to become a zookeeper. If you would have caught me when I was 18 years old and asked me what I was going to do, I would have absolutely sworn that I would work in a hospital. And then I volunteered and I passed out during open heart surgery, and I just know that that was not for me.
Yeah.
So just going through the teaching zoo and realizing all the things that I was good at and all the things that I was really passionate about helped push me along. So if there's anything that is, you know, inspiring to you and once, you know, that you want to do, all you really have to do is take the opportunities where you can, and don't be afraid to change. You know, I went from a very strange world of tattoos, you know, all the way to conservation in an all-in kind of a leap, and I just think that a lot of people are nervous to make those changes, and a lot of the times when I see people coming back to the zoo field, you know, they regret that there was some little thing that kept them from going after their passion.
Sure.
So it's important to sort of explore all of those things.
Do whatever you'd like to do. So there you go, folks. This is our very own Katie Long talking about her background and experience that landed her here at the Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens. I hope you love this video. Check out more on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, Katie.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.